There are many products available to choose fishing lines, each with different characteristics, benefits, and prices. To help you make an informed decision, I did extensive research, read tons of reviews, and compiled a list of the best fishing lines from reputable brands. After much research, I found these products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. SpiderWire Stealth Blue Camo-Braid. The SpiderWire Stealth Blue Camo-Braid fishing line earned top marks in our testing, boasting a perfect combo of feel, strength, and low visibility when cast in the water. We tested a 20 lb line, but it has a fine diameter and felt more like an 8 lb test mono line. The slender line helped us add way more line on the reel than a standard 20 lb mono line would allow for. And you know what else we like? This line simply cast better than others, repeatedly casting beyond the rest of the mono and braided lines with ease. Want the ability to sneak up on some fish? The line's uncommon blue camo color camouflages spectacularly in the streams and lakes where our testing took place, allowing us to be more incognito when casting. The memory of this line is barely noticeable, which is a great asset if you've ever had to manage wind knots. Number 2. Berkley Vanish. Landing a trophy fish is difficult if you've spooked them all into hiding. That's precisely where the Berkley Vanish excels. When in the water, it was seemingly invisible, solidly living up to its name in our tests. Another nice feature is its impressive sensitivity. It allowed us to detect even the smallest bites and set the hook when a fish took the bait. It also features relatively low memory for a fluorocarbon line, which was a plus when casting, and it had the unique ability to sink faster than the other lines, something we appreciated when trying to drop a lure close to where a fish had just jumped. After all our rigorous testing, the only real issue we encountered with this line was its casting distance. Number 3. Berkley Trilene XL. If you want the right combination of versatility, strength, and sensitivity at a low price, look no further than the time-tested Berkley Trilene XL. While this line lacks some of the fancy features found on the lines above, it makes up for it with quality and versatility. It had reasonably low memory for a monofilament line, which helped it resist kinks for better casting. Speaking of that, this was the best mono line when it came to casting performance. It ran smoothly through the guides on multiple rods and helped us place the bait right where we wanted it. It was also a very versatile fishing line, working equally as well in fresh and saltwater. One of our few issues with the Trilene XL was its abrasion resistance. Though better than some of the other mono lines we tested, breaking the line was still reasonably easy if it ran over some rocks a few times. As such, we lost a few lures to the rocky lakeshore and riverbed. Number 4. KastKing Superpower Braided. When it came to feel, KastKing Superpower Braided line was about as sensitive as any line we've ever used. It consistently let us know when a fish was biting, and helped us quickly set the hook as soon as they took the bait. It also gave us impressive casting distance, and was respectable regarding abrasion resistance. And being that it's a braided line, its diameter was far smaller than a similar mono line, meaning we could fit a lot of lines on a small reel. This was especially beneficial when hiking out to a secret spot and wanting to bring the smallest and lightest gear possible. The only downsides? For one, if you've ever tied a knot with a braided line, you know how hard it can be. This line was no different, and might even be more difficult than other braided lines. Dye also rubbed off on our hands when spooling this line, which isn't desirable. Number 5. Berkley Trilene Big Game. If you need a no-frills fishing line that gets the job done in nearly any environment, the Berkley Trilene Big Game is the one for you. It's wonderfully durable, resisting abrasion well. In our tests, we proved this to be true many times when we got a lure stuck in some rocks. And the line was nearly impossible to break even after scraping over the rocks many times. This line was also great for different fishing styles, whether it be casting with a lure or just dropping a hook with a worm on it. It was also one of the best when it came to knot strength. Once we tied a knot, we were confident it would hold. Despite the many advantages, there were some disadvantages to consider. Of all the lines we tested, this one had the most stretch. This diminished its feel quite a bit, so we missed more than a few bites, and trying to set the hook was an issue several times. That's all from my end. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe my channel. If you need more information or if you want to know product price, do check out my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below. Stay updated with our cool products as it will make you life much more easier.